Okay, I was approached by Hobbymount, a distributor in the UK of quads and filters and all sorts of bits and pieces. They've basically approached me and asked whether I would like to do a review on the PolarPro neutral density filter pack. It's a 3 filter pack, as you can obviously read, and it's for the Yuneec Typhoon range, and I'll be showing you what ones it fits on in a minute as we go through the review. Basically the box and everything nice and solid, nothing moves on the filters, which I'm really pleased about. I don't want them getting scratched or anything, and it's that sort of waxed cardboard finish as most things are these days. It explains exactly what they do here, but I'm going to explain I think a bit better by actually doing them, showing you the difference in flight of what you get from your video when you use them in flight. So let's get it unpacked and see what you get for your money. And there we go, all the packaging stripped away, and we're down to what you get. You basically get 3 pouches. They're all exactly the same. I'll just pop those out of the way. They're still wrapped up. They're a real soft, not going to scratch your filter pouch, which is really what you want. Nicely made. Whether or not it would have been better to have them so that you could hold the 3 together, I don't know. I'll give these a go, see how we get on with them. Just simply a drawstring on the pouch there. And basically you get 3 different strengths here, and it explains in these small little instructions, which I think are generic instructions because they talk about a polarizer, and you don't get a polarizer with this. You've just got the 3 different strengths of neutral density filter, and it explains where you would use them. But this is only a guide. You use what you need to use to achieve what you want to achieve with any filter that you're going to use, and I hope to get some other different filters and show you how I use them on quads as well. But basically it's up to you, but these are just guides if you're new to it, sort of thing, and I'll show you how they're going to change how we video as well, obviously later in the review. So pop that out of the way, and then we've got just basically a little advert really for all the other stuff they do. They do it for aqua stuff, which would be interesting with a quad, wouldn't it? You've got the sort of GoPro filters as well, and then they also do the DJI ones as well. So yeah, they do a whole different range if you like their style of product. Saying about their style of product, let's just pop one of these out of here. And with any filter or anything to do with the lens, really try and keep it clean. Always carry very clean lens cleaning cloths with me, because if there's a little bit of dirt on this or on your lens, it's just going to degrade what you do. I've seen them with thumbprints on and everything, and it's, you know, why? You pay all this money for all this stuff and then you just go and ruin it for a second of a very gentle wipe with a cloth. So I'm really finicky about that. First things, massive difference in size, as you can see. The mount is obviously going to be the same size. To change your filter on this is the actual Seago 3, and I'll do it on the Plus as well. Basically just get your finger and thumbnail, really, just give it a gentle twist and then just pull it out gently. As you can see, there's tiny little lugs here that have got a slight grip that goes into here, so you've got a large area here that sits in, and then you've got probably only a 15-degree twist there. And then here's the neutral density filter, and just line it up again, gently sort of make sure it's in. It's a plastic mount, so just be a little bit delicate with it, and then just again sort of 15-degree turn, and it's there, and it feels quite rock solid actually. And to be perfectly honest, it's easier putting these filters on than it is these ones, because the original one you've only got just those little bits to get hold of, and on these PolarPro ones you've got a nice big area that you can grip on, so much easier to change, I think. Okay, and here's on the Seago 3 Plus, so exactly the same fit in, which is rather good, and literally again pull it out again with the small lugs. I'll see whether I can put this one in left-handed. There we go, so it might have been easier for you to see how that works. Okay, let me show you on the ST16 using the Typhoon H what your camera on your quad would invariably pick. So if we go into the manual area, so I'm going to take it out of auto and put it on manual. All we can alter on the Typhoon H is the ISO and the shutter speed, and that's the only thing we can alter. It's a fixed aperture camera. What it will invariably do is try and keep a reasonably fast shutter speed, and by reasonably fast on a bright day you'd probably be looking up around 800, something like that, and probably in excess of that. And then to adjust for that, it will just adjust the ISO. So here, to get it up to a reasonable looking one, you're looking at around 1600 ISO. As you can see, picture looks absolutely fine, but what we've got is 800ths of a second shutter speed. To produce smooth video, we need to get that shutter speed nice and low, and to do that we need to alter the ISO down and then bring it down so that we get a nice slow shutter speed. So something like a 60th is nice. Anything around that area will produce good video, and I'm going to show you the difference in a high shutter speed and a low shutter speed now. Okay, so I'm going to show you the effect of a fast shutter speed. Basically, as you can see on the left hand side, there's a very fast shutter speed going on, and as I decrease it on the right hand side, you see it becomes much more natural to our eye. We don't see like almost the strobe effect that you're getting on the propellers on the left hand side. Now this works for every environment where you're using lighting and obviously video, even like a rainy scene like this, and that's a good reason why Hollywood and the filmmakers and TV and everything always have control over the shutter speed, because then they can keep it more natural to our eye when we see it played back on video. So what do I think of the PolarPro neutral density filter set? I like it. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. I do have one negative though, and it's just a personal choice, but this is a personal review, so that's the way it is, I guess. The bags, I don't get the bag thing. I would much rather have a strip that I could have the 3 in, and then, I don't know, some Velcro or something over to keep them protected, and then I could carry them a lot easier than having these 3 separate bags. But that's a personal thing. You might find the bags are brilliant and they work for you. By the way, definitely keep 1 in each bag. Don't put the 3 in one bag. It's pretty unlikely to scratch because it's actually a good quality glass, and it will resist scratching much better than any sort of plastic filter. So I was impressed with the quality of them, and the quality of fit on the Yuneec cameras is brilliant. I like the fact that I can put the camera and gimbal protector on and transport them around with the filters on. To me, that's a huge benefit. You're not remembering to take them on and off. You can just leave them on while you're out shooting for that day. The other thing I like, and you probably noticed in the video, they go on and off a lot easier than the original filter from Yuneec, and you know, that's another benefit as well. So are they going to make you produce the best video you've ever done? Well, it's another weapon in our arsenal of producing good quality video. Basically, you're going to have to shoot slowly, concentrate on what you're doing, and add a neutral density filter as well might make a good video into a great video. That's just my opinion anyway. And there we go. So yeah, thumbs up, and I shall be using them all summer and see how I get on with them.